V prijetnem ambientu z razgledom na Lent v Mariboru v kavarni in pivovarni Brewpub si lahko vsak dan privoščite popolno kombinacijo sveže pražene kave in lokalnega kraft piva, ki vas bosta očarala z aromatičnim vonjem in okusom. Lastnik Brewpuba, Chris, nam je povedal, odkot prihaja.
Originally I'm from Oregon, West Coast, United States. My family moved to Montana when I was very young. So I claim to be from Montana because I pretty much grew up there. So I lived in Montana most of my life, did some time in Colorado, moved to Slovenia, and apparently I only live in mountains.
Chris se je odločil, da se bo preselil v Maribor zaradi dekleta. Prej je svoje delo opravljal v nacionalnem parku.
Well, it was just at the border of the national park. I was helping open a coffee shop. And I was managing a coffee shop. Kind of, and she was in the gift shop / restaurant that was just next door.
Zakaj ravno kava?
Well, I was looking for a job as a cook because I've been a cook for almost 20 years now. And when I moved back to Montana, there wasn't a job as a cook available. So I took only a part-time job in a coffee shop, and I saw that they needed a barista. And I was like, I can learn how to make coffee. It can't be that hard, right? And then it turned out to be the most passionate thing I've ever gotten into as far as a career or as far as, just the options and possibilities. And that was, 13 years ago, 14 years ago. And then since then, I've either been a cook or a barista or both. And now I have my own place where I get to make awesome coffee and serve it to people.
Chris v Mariboru živi že 8 let in pol. Zakaj se je odločil, da bo skupaj s poslovnim partnerjem Miho, ki je pivar, v Mariboru odprl kavarno in pivovarno?
Well, I like beer. I love coffee. Miha, my business partner, the brewer, has been making beer for some years, and he is extremely passionate about it. And for the last few years, we've talked about maybe one day we'll have a brew pub. Maybe one day when we have this, we'll use this recipe, this recipe. And we're coming up with ideas of what we would want, how we would want it to look. And we had a lot of ideas that we just thought were too good to fail. And when we were looking for a place, we're like, okay, we know we want it to be coffee, which means we have to have sunlight on the terrace. We can't have it in a hidden place. We have the brewery on site, so it has to be a big place. So that's why we have the place here. There was a kitchen in this place originally, and we ripped out the kitchen and built a brewery in there. And we want to have a place where we can, it's not like anything else. Not like, oh, look at us, we're different, but just to have something that's a little bit different. We're not the only place that's, trying to be original in the city, but we definitely wanted our personalities to shine through. And, we got a bunch of funky stuff on the walls, and it might not be the cleanest place ever, but that makes it feel more like a pub.
Chris dobavlja kavo iz Brazilije, Salvadorja in Etiopije. Več o tem, kaj je pomembno pri pripravi kave in kako izgleda njena priprava.
This, without the bottom on it, is really nice as a troubleshooting technique. So I make sure that I have it zeroed out. I already have this balanced. Exactly what I need. And then I do have some very easy special tools that I think everybody can use. This levels out the coffee before I tamp it to make sure that there's not any weirdness going on, and then tamping it very flat so that when you look at it, you see that there's no way that the water can flow through one way or the other easier. And then also measuring, when doing this, the amount of time that comes through. And knowing that I want to do this double shot of espresso in 30 to 32 seconds, that's what I have for everybody. There's not too many proprietary secrets getting given away. And then under here, you can see, it starts flowing very evenly. Very slowly at first. It picks up speed as it goes. And again, this bottomless portafilter is for troubleshooting to making sure that you can see that the coffee is flowing through evenly, that it's not just flowing through one side or the other, because as soon as you put these spouts on, everything that's happening goes into the spouts and gets split up. So there we go. 30 seconds, double shot of espresso, just like that.
Kakšna piva ponujajo v Brewpubu?
For the beer that we offer as far as styles, or because like we have, since we make our own beer, we have craft beers, but that pretty much means that we are trying to do something that is kind of like I say with the coffee, that we're allowing the possibilities to show through. Instead of just trying to make something like everybody else has had before, we're trying to use skill to make something that is interesting, but not completely out of the blue. Like if you say it's a pale ale, it should be a pale ale. If you say it's an IPA, it should be an IPA. So we're following those, but we make all different kinds. We have so many, probably more than 10 specific recipes for specific beers, and then a few experimental recipes. When we do have beers that we don't make, it's beers that we stand behind. We've had quite a few Lobik beers. We've had quite a few beers from Rikon or Skoliber, and other breweries that we agree they also have this dedication to craft and to skill and to flavor.
V čem se Združene države Amerike in Slovenija razlikujeta?
I think I like that there's, the beer drinking culture here is a lot more relaxed. A lot of people here like enjoy the beers. In America we have that as well, and the craft breweries and everything like that. But I think as far as Americans go, that's something that's it's very different from Slovenes. But also wine, the wine here is really, really good. I think everybody knows that. And most of the places in the States don't have the most specific growing conditions for great wine. And unless you're in California, on the coastal areas, or Washington or Oregon. So here, I would say, to me, that's a big difference. Everybody goes out in the mountains here. I think Slovenes have like the mountains in their blood, and I've never lived where I can't see mountains, so it's like really nice for me.
Kakšni so načrti za v prihodnje?
Eventually I'll have my own coffee roaster, so that somewhere here in the bar we will be doing that here, so I don't have to, as much as I appreciate being able to use other specialized machinery, then I get to have my own coffee roaster here. I might then have more different varieties of coffee. I will be experimenting more then, even though I feel like when all my friends come in right now, I'm just experimenting all the time. So I like to experiment on my friends and see what hits. But yeah, I think in the future we're definitely going to have coffee for sale in bags, which I've been avoiding, because then that means that I have to roast more and more and more and more, and there hasn't been much time for that. I've mostly just been focused on this. I hope to make a coffee beer. We're going to have a beer made with coffee as one of the ingredients. That's going to be fun. It's in the future. We just hope that we can upgrade what we already have so that we don't have to do anything crazy. I mean, I don't think we're going to open a second location or anything like that, if that was what you were asking, but this place, we just want to keep it open to people and keep the feeling the same.
Ob vračanju s prijatelji s sprehoda je tudi Barbaro očaral okus svežega piva.
Ja, danes smo bili s prijatelji na sprehodu, poznamo že malo to pivnico in predvsem smo prišli na pivo po sprehodu, poznamo jo pa tudi po dobri kavi. Tako da, sem pa že tudi kdaj prej obiskala in nam je preprosto tu všeč.
V čem se razlikuje Krisova kava?
Dobra je, zdaj tolikokrat pa še nisem bila tu, da bi znala točno oceniti, ampak zaenkrat je v redu in zagotovo bom še prišla.
Tudi Ana Marija se pogostokrat odloči za Krisovo kavo. Kakšna je njegova kava?
Dostikrat sem tu, zelo rada pridem sem, sploh ker se poznamo že odprej z obema lastnikoma, in Miho in Krisom, in ne samo ta izjemno kavo in pač varita svoje pivo, zelo dobro vzdušje je tu in rada se vračam sem. Njegova kava je vsakič odlična in vsakič, ko poskusi kaj novega, je izjemno okusno. Tako da jaz bi rekla, da je Chrisova kava je vedno zadetek v polno in vedno je polnega okusa.
Zatorej pridite na kavo in ostanite na pivo v prijetnem ambientu z razgledom na Lent in se prepustite aromatičnim okusom kave in piva.